Yo, what's up, everybody? And today I have a quick story time vid I want to talk about. I had a last one that I made. I'll link that down in the description. It was about how I went to the corner store, and this one is pretty similar, but it doesn't involve somebody like having me calling their wife and such. So it's something different. So this story is gonna be about how me and my cousin, we go to CVS and all that good stuff. So let me start. So me and my cousin, we had to go to CVS. This is when I was like 4, 5, 6, one of those ages. I don't really remember, but so me and my cousin, we were going to CVS, and my mom, we get in there. So we see all this beautiful candy and such. It's like, damn, this candy is really good, my ninja. Should we take it or not? And I'm like, because I'm always the good person, and I never do anything really bad. So I'm just sitting there, like, my cousin has a good point. Like, this candy looks beautiful. Should I really take it or should I leave it? It looks hot. It looks sexy. Should I take it? And remember, we're only like 3 or 4, 5. So it's kind of like we're not that smart at that age yet. We don't have common sense yet. So we don't know what we're doing. So I get sucked into it. I end up, looking at the candy, looking at him. I'm looking at him dead in his eyes, and then looking at the candy like, oh, which one should I take? Should I not do it? Should I do it? Because, then again, my parents are like right there, and it's not like they can't see us. But, we ended up, taking the candy. I got lured into it by my cousin, so I took the candy, and, I ended up, stuffing it in my pocket. It was like Nerds, gummy bears, all that good stuff. So I take it, and my pockets are like shoved to the max, and it's just stuffed out with a bunch of candy. There's like foam coming out of it. Like, it's so packed up to the top of my pockets that foam is coming out the candy. That's how much candy I had in my pocket. That foam was coming out. White foam was spilling out of my pockets. Like, that doesn't even make sense, but it came out. So my pockets are stuffed with shit, and so I'm walking. His pockets were stuffed with crap too, and I think he had a little bit more than me, but then again, it still was a whole crap load of candy. So we grabbed the candy, and we go up to to the cash register or whatever, and our parents are buying something, and I don't think they recognized it, because when they bought it, like, they looked at us, but they didn't really think anything like suspicious that we would do. So they just like kept going on what they were doing, buying stuff. So they bought their crap, and we went to the cash register. We just sat there, all innocent, just sitting there, like we didn't do anything. But the cash register guy, he didn't know anything. He was just sitting there, and so the store had the alarms on it, and you know how when you walk outside the store, they have those little 2 bars there that alarm if you're stealing something. So, this was at CVS, so, they had that. So we walked out, and all you hear is like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So you hear like the alarms going off, and so the cash register guy looks at us like we're like murderers. So he's looking at us with that deadly look in his eye, like he about to pull out a shotgun from like GTA 5 behind his counter and just blast at us like he's like crazy. So he's looking at us. Our parents look back like, what the fuck? So they look back and they see it, and they're just like, oh shoot, like they're shocked that we actually did it, because we were so young, they didn't think we were gonna be doing that type of stuff. So they're shocked that we did it, and so they're looking at me and my cousin like we're freaking crazy people from stealing this stuff. So our parents come over, they grab us by like the arm and just like hold us tight as hell. Like, my arm was suffocating. Like, she could have put my arm off. Like, my arm was so loose, like she could have just pulled it off, and blood would have been gushing everywhere. But besides that, we're not talking about gushers. So on with the conversation. So the cash register guy, he comes out from behind the counter. He looks at us. He's like, did you guys take any candy? We're like, no, obviously, because we're young. We're like, no, we didn't take any candy. Meanwhile, we took a bunch load of candy. So our parents are like, are you sure? And it was like, yeah. And then they didn't believe us, so they checked our pockets. And then all of a sudden, all that foam was coming out of our pockets, finally spilled out. So they checked in our pockets. Nerds and Gushers and stuff like that just burst out my pockets. And then again, I had a whole bunch of pockets in that jacket and in my pants alone. So it's just like, you know, you can just imagine how much I could fit inside of that. So they take her candy out, and my mom looked at me. She looked into my whole body. She looked into me like she took my soul. Like, her eyes were so like dead on me, like she took my soul out my body, and I was like dead for like half a second. She like, her eyes just had hooks on them and just grabbed me from inside my body and just said, "Get over here," like scorpion type shit. So she grabs me and she gives me that deadly look, like, oh my god, I was scared as hell. So yeah, we got in trouble. You know, the cash register guys was upset, but he said it was okay. It happened. Psych, he didn't say that, but you know, he was upset. He was giving us a dead look, like, damn, you people are crazy. What's wrong with you guys? So yeah, that's what happens. We're on our way home, and in the car, my mom's over here talking all this yapperness, and she's over here talking craziness. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah, alright. So I'm just agreeing with what she's saying, because, you know, she's pissed off, so she's just saying stuff, and I'm just pretending to listen, like I always do, and I still do now. So she's talking to us, I'm like, yeah. We get to the house, and this is where it all gets crazy. So we get to the house, right? And this is what I don't understand. So we get to the house, and I'm sitting down, because my mom said she wanted to talk to me. So I'm sitting on the bed, she's doing what she has to do, and my cousin's getting talked to also, but he's getting talked to in another room, because, you know, we didn't want to make any eye contact and come up with some stupidness. So, you know, he's in the other room, his mom is talking to him, I'm still waiting for my mom to talk to me, and so yeah, his mom is talking to him, and, you know, she's like, okay, Kyle, you know, it's okay, and, you know, everything's alright, and he doesn't get a butt whooping. So my mom talks to me, right, and I'm over here thinking, oh, well, he got off with it so easily, maybe I can get off with it so easily. So my mom comes over here and talks to me. You know, she's all kind at first, and she was like, yeah, it's okay, now turn over. I'm like, turn over? What you mean turn over, bro? Like, turn over? Alright, cool, turn over. She's like, take down your pants. I'm like, take down my pants? What you mean, cuz? So I take down my pants, and she's whooping me like, bam, bam, bam. I'm like, ah. So, like, you know, I was going crazy right now. There's like, my butt is over here tingling and stuff like that. And I guess I can say that was the worst butt whooping I ever had. She was yelling at me, I was going crazy. And yeah, that's the story for you guys today. You know, I do have a few more stories I can tell, but we'll save that for another video. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.